Who hasn't dreamed of building and designing their own home? Creating something that's truly and uniquely yours. Something that you've built with your own two hands. Well, I'm here to tell you that I can't do that. What I can do is help you realize some of those goals through virtual means, though. And to do that, we're going to use one of the most successful ventures of the last decade, Minecraft. For a little bit of history on Minecraft, it was first released in May of 2009, making this game almost 11 years old. When it first came out, there were only 7 blocks that could be used to build, and now there are well over 100. It's sold over 180 million copies across multiple platforms and has an active monthly player base of 112 million people, making it easily one of the most popular games of all time. And this comes from its limitless potential to do whatever you want within the game. People have come together to create massive, unique worlds or gone on to make scale replicas of Hogwarts. It's completely limitless in your potential for creativity. And so, I'm going to help you build and design your own unique home with a few simple tricks. First, though, I'm going to need a little help from myself. Say hi, me. Wonderful. So the first thing I want to point out is we are playing in creative mode, which is going to give us access to all the blocks as well as being able to move freely without having to build up to access higher levels. We're also in a flat world, which is going to allow us to have tons of space without any obstructions. Once you have your space to build, we can get started. So the first thing we're going to do is choose the blocks that you want to use. I'm going to start out by using wood blocks because they're the most readily available resource. And I have a penchant towards more darker colors, so I'm going to go with the dark oak blocks. To begin, we're going to lay down a 10 by 10 space. Put a single layer of the block that you're choosing across, and then build on the other side. Once it's done, it should look something like this. Make sure you leave the corners empty, as that's going to be coming into play later for a unique design choice. After that, you're going to go to either end of the blocks that you laid down in the rows and then build up by 4. This is going to give you plenty of room and make it not feel as claustrophobic when you build more. After that, you're going to want to connect the 2 ends so that you have completed walls on either side. Don't fill them in yet, though. Once you're done, it should look something like this. Then from there, we're going to go on to the floors. What you have to do first is clear out all the dirt from there and then move on to picking which type of material you want to use. I'm going to use Acacia wood blocks that were stripped. And then you'll go through and place those down once you have all the dirt cleared out. Once it's done, it should look something like this. And then we're going to move on to picking which wall we want to have our door put in at. I like a door with windows, so I'm going to go with the jungle door. And we'll place it there, and then you'll have your entryway. After that, you'll fill in the walls, but you want to make sure you leave space for windows. When you're finished, it'll look something like this. Then from there, we're going to do a small overlook for the second floor. What you'll do is you're going to pick a different block to put on the top of the walls that you have, and then once you fill that in around the edges, you'll then place the blocks that you'll use for the second floor. Once it's finished, it should be somewhat similar to this. Then you're going to want to go ahead and place the walls around there like you did the bottom, about 4 high, and then fill it in like you did as well at the bottom, making it look something like this. Then from there, you want to add an access point, a ladder to go up and down. After that, we're going to go ahead and fill in the corners and build up the ceiling. So you'll go back outside of the building now, and you'll see what I do here is I chose to use the same block that I did for the filler space between the 2 floors, and I fill in the corners there. It'll look something like this. And the reason I do that is because it gives it a unique look and something rather creative and different. After that, we're going to get working on the roof. So the first thing you need to do is pick a square block that has a matching stair block. Once you do that, you'll place the square blocks across the top of your walls on the second floor, which will look like this. Then from there, you'll place the stairs along the edge of the square blocks, looking like this. After that, you'll take the stair blocks and place them on top of the square blocks that you placed before. This is going to start to give it a layered look like this. After that, you'll place the square blocks on the sides of the steps, the step blocks like you did in the row below, and you'll repeat this process till you have a completed roof. It gives it a nice layered look, and it's very unique and different instead of just something flat that some people will build. It'll look a lot like this when it's finished. From there, we're going to go on to making our windows. They have tons of different choices that you can use, which allows you to give a very wide variety of designs that you can make completely personal. Here's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to make it look like this. Once it's finished, you have a completed house, and it'll be similar to this design. Now, we're going to go on and add some furniture to fill in the place. To start, we're going to pick some stair blocks again, and I like to go with something a bit more solid because it makes it look more furniture-y and not wooden because that doesn't really track too well. You'll place them along the wall like this, and then that is your seating area. After that, you're going to take oak posts or any type of fence post that you want to use and place them down in such a manner. Then from there, you're going to take carpet and place those on top to make a table. It's cool and unique, and it gives it, it's not very, it doesn't have a real source or purpose, but it's a nice design. From there, we're going to go ahead and mess with the carpet a little bit more and see that they, again, have plenty of color choices that you can choose from and make a unique and classic rug all your own. It can look like something like this here. Now, one of the pieces of resistance that I always like to do is a chandelier. You'll take oak posts and go to the top of the area and place them straight down on top of each other like this. Then from there, you'll build on out and you'll access a block called glowstone to put along the edges. This gives it this lights up your room and makes it very bright. After that, you don't want to forget a bed to put upstairs. From there, you can do all kinds of different things to build on the inside. You can add flower pots, bookcases, paintings, or even make a clock on the wall using an item frame. It's completely up to you, and you can make it completely your own. From there, you can also do things on the outside, including adding plants, trees, walk paths, everything like that. It's a very nice and unique way to build your own home and make it truly your own. Thanks, me. Just like that, you have a unique and beautiful home that's completely your own. Minecraft has been around for 11 years now, and is a great way to express creativity. And not only that, but with such a large community, it's also an amazing way to bond with others, including those that you might already know who have been playing for a long time now. So get on out there and build, guys. Thanks.